picks coming out of this one, but I am left with an open mind to see what's going to happen.
Me too. I'm also excited to see what, this introduction of Buzz can do for the roster, right? Because it does seem like he's going to try and be that young and up-and-coming player to maybe pull them across the line here, just help out in some of the firepower department here. Certainly going to be needed in this series. Don't want to be slow to start, but all in all, kicking things off the piss around here. And ready for some B-side movements, potentially. The first step is to clear out lower, though, for the SKADE side of things, and that they do successfully.
Very, very slow on this pistol, just methodically working up this map control. The opening pick could mean a very big amount. Bubble's just trying to bait, or rather, I'm sorry, Borup's trying to bait in for his homie. He's not too far behind him on the mid door, spotted on the cross. Bubble's giving away a little bit of an information cue. And Mad Lions want to try to respond to that. You can see 3 of them now prepping for a mid to B push. In fact, 4 at least on that side of the map, as TMB is just going to play a retake on A if they come that way.
That's mid to B smoke going out. The flashbangs are good, but there's still so much to deal with, right? They have so many players ready to go. 2 dualies.
That's the
just around the corner. There's no getting past it right now. And they find all of the kills necessary. Bubble surely will answer back, but the swing comes through from JL. Last alive is Dreamer, who tries his luck towards B.
Because not only do they have to go into a 5-on-5 retake, but they're missing the AWP. They're going to have to go against one. Bubble, you uncrouch. That'll probably lead to the end of your lifespan, but he just chills behind the site, waits for the response to be made. Denislaw picks up the first. And things are going to start to get a bit chaotic and unfortunate for Mad Lions from this point going forward. The op is just going to be too difficult to counter, and they decide to call it off.
Yeah, and I was keeping an eye on the minimap there. You had Rainwaker, who pulled the pin on that flank at the perfect timing. Just a flawless execution coming through from SKADE.
Catwalk. It is going to be another long play, or at least another A play. This time up long from SKADE. It's so far shut down by TMB. A good trade's found through a smoke, but that's a lucky one at the very best. And they may just be bested in this round as the utility's a bit lackluster. I don't think there's smokes for the cross. No, there's not. So it's going to be difficult to patch away to the A site. Borup swings into lower tunnels and somehow comes out on top in that engagement. But SKADE's take all of a sudden super one-dimensional. Smoke flash combo going to be thrown through. But JL, I thought he was going to pepper in a timing shot, and that would have connected beautifully. Now, as all the utils been dumped through with 35 seconds, this bomb needs to go down, and there's already so many CTs to try to contest against it. Bobble, wait a second! He's doubled up. Low HP on board up JL. He's got to save the round, and he's just done that. Against the op of Denny, you can't expect Borup to be low in this angle. You can't. Does he even bother going for it?
To do so soon, there's only 20 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to isolate these fights. They should be available for the trade. He finds the first stable chamber, and a second shot, and JL misses. Oh, he re-peeks as well. P250's now out. It's a pistol duel between these ops missing. JL will dishonor that agreement. And if you're dropping this one, and oh, shoot, starts the story early. I need the opening pick with the op that's been dropped over to him. Going for another peek is Mihu, who drops as well. And immediately starting such a critical gun round in a 3v5 is so scary, and Ships does not stop there. He finds himself a third. Is there anything else he can gather? There's one more on the site here. Ships finally going to be bested by Denny's Law op. Rather, that's JL who drops, and Ships has spotted him.
It has been an Opera's paradise this round. You need more, and JL is there to keep you back in the round. In contendership now is the Mad Lions, but with the B site now falling to the hands of SKADE, it's going to get a bit more tricky to work your way into. Buzz taken down with his head turn, and JL is good and sharp as he's been this round. Attack through the doors could go against them here shortly, because they're going to have to wait out a little bit of this CT-sided utility, which allows them to not only creep closer, but it makes the room for error ever so much more minimal. And there's not much utility left to be thrown through from SKADE to the counter of that. There's plenty of mollies to try to keep them out along, and there comes another one of them. Continuously having to wait this out. They've smoked the molly. Oh no, I feel like that would have been way better used if they used it over on the long cross instead. But now they've got to take one of these fights, and through the smoke comes Mihu. Into the open he goes, and it's not going to pan out well for him. 18 seconds. Where's this bomb? It needs to go down, and it's just been dropped by JL. Everybody about to start swinging through from the CT side. 10 seconds to go. Can they get it down? It looks like they can, but it won't matter. Ships through the smoke, gets double digits. SKADE.
Early on here. But this one could be a little more interesting. You got aggression. Only one to deal with in Buzz.
Bubble, does he clear the close angle? It looks like he will, even jiggling in. The right IP comes out as the favorite now, 4-on-5. The scout and lower hasn't actually been cleared, but the scope will give all the info away. As Borup tucks into car, the flashbangs blind him up for at least long enough for him to try to have an impact. And they'll continue to run through these choke points. Now even finding trades. It's not even looking all that bad. The Deagle of Mihu, though, once again going to be left in a 1-on-3. He's being flanked from mid, too, so the timer is now ticked onto his life. The bomb dropped on the B side. He can at least reside in some form of comforts on that. Going to try to play around the lurk smoke thrown in by Denny himself. That's exactly what he wants him to do. Get the best of them. If anything, that's the thing you got to take out of this half and realize that you haven't necessarily played the smartest with. Or up through the smoke, catches a lucky frag on a Dreamer. The bomb, oh, it's not been dropped in CT, but still dropped no less. 2-on-3. The AWP now dealt with. It's turned 2-on-2. TMB can't respond, and it's the Young Gun and Buzz, the new recruit as of this month. But 13 seconds, this kill needs to be found now. In CT it is. Ships luckily gets it for a full house between him and his AWPer. SKADE, a 12-3 dominance on the T side of Dust 2. Lions won't be doing anything quick this round, but that's going to lead to the undoing of him. At least that's what I think. The flashbang to try to come out through the long house. Deagle farms up to Bubble, tries to get into the corner. But in the nick of time, they're able to find that trade. Still at 3-on-4 as you've gotten long control, but at what cost? You haven't even taken down one of these scouts. It was just the Deagle that you've taken care of. Scout, I even thought that was connected onto a headshot, man. I was worried. But now as the numbers are evened out, normalcy starts to return to the likes of the Mad Lions, who still have a little bit of a job to do, and Sips has just delivered a one-tap. Oh boy, bomb yet to even cross. Do you boost up? It looks like they might. Deagle from Cat continues to deal the damage. Look about the smoke. TMB doubles down, and if they had their heads turned upwards, this round was lost, but it still might be. Dreamer to close it. One more shot, and he's got it. SKADE, the force buy with 2 scouts.
Any map you would see could come to fruition, you know, with either communication drawbacks or what the deal is. I'm not exactly sure, but there have been some mistakes that surely they'll capitalize if they head into Inferno here. Now JL is looking to make things a little bit delayed. And what? It was a headshot?
Wow. He ain't ready to give this one up yet. Let me tell you that right now. Could still be forced out of their hands by Bubble, who's eager to bring this kill back, hearing the scope of JLO, but he hasn't actually gone detected. No way. He's crept in through middle. JL, what are you made of right now on the scout, homie? Relax. Why waste all of your good boy tokens now? I mean, this game's already done, homie.
Well, give me one more at least. You know, make it a full clip, right? Dreamer,
of course.
give him it.
Don't, well, I mean, also give us some satisfaction by winning the round. But
please turn the corner here. Diddy's start to put an end to things if they aren't careful.
Coward.
He does have 2 different angles he has to cover.
Oh, Dennis, or Dreamer's on high alert, but there falls the Titan himself. A salute to him, as he's done as much as you can ever ask of somebody on just a measly scout peeking about the smoke. Dreamer could have ended the round right then and there, still looking to contest in from window. It's Bore up on the rifle, then TMB trying to get this bomb down, but they're not actually going to fight for it before it goes in. Just going to try to flash in through the smoke. TMB won't be blind, but he spotted out the both of them. Now Dennis Law looks to go in from tunnels, but I think you're just going to call it a save. No point in trying the retake, homie. 15.
Last round, he seems to be waking up.
Yeah, it does look like he's ready to get this game moving forward. At least the series. TMB, I guess not so much, as it is just the utility battle so far in this 4-on-4. Bad Lions, though, W in their way up long. Dennis Law, he's caught timing on the 3. Wants 4. He's hungry. He's got them all. TMB, the only one who's responded with a kill so far for the Lions, and it looks like he'll be the last one to fizzle out. A minute to go. It's all about stat pad and making yourself look a bit brighter going into Inferno, but Dreamer says, give me that head, boy. I'll see you on Inferno. 16-5. Can Mad Lions really take it back on their own turf? Well, here we find ourselves on map 2, where Mad Lions are a bit down in the dumps. A 16-5 stomping on the home turf of SKADE now leads to see what can they possibly get done here. It is their best map, but again, we talk about in the previous map, what does that really entail? Like, it's not going to lead to a 16-5 stomp, so maybe SKADE are just looking to be the better team. I don't know. We'll have to find out, starting with the pistol.
That's the question here. Well, they have been really good on pistols, right? In the past, they've won both on the last map, which makes things a little more worrying with that one-sided nature of the scoreline. Nonetheless, the Hulse pop is in order. They seem to be well prepped for it here, diving out of things. There's still 4 players on A to deal with. One of them swiftly dealt with and make it a double as Buzz finds an entry as well. So the stack is meaningless as they've all found their success on the entry, leaving just Bubble.
Look, it's a nice pistol conversion, I'm not going to lie. Starting to get low, though, and there are still 3 smokes to bloom around for the CT side. That's going to be one of them. a gap to potentially be exploited. Remember, with every tag any player other than Denislav finds just increases the chance of this successful conversion, because right now, 2 players are scoutable. It essentially becomes an op on a TMB and Borup as one man goes charging through this smoke. Seems like he's lost his way. Still, 2 at the A site. Well, fortunately for them, 1 is that scoutable player in the likes of TMB. Trying to cross up Arch. It's a death sentence, though. He's going to try to use that maybe to pull a rotation into B. No, Dreamer's gone unclear too. 10 seconds to go. I think the round's just done. It looks like Mad Lions have once again dropped one of these rounds. 6 seconds to go, and they continue to get eaten away. The timer is their ultimate enemy, and even after the time, Denislav finds the frag. Missed spacing right there from the Mad Lions, and it's going to cost him. Even the barrel spotted a Borup dropping down. Buzz, can he trade? No.
Way.
A big double from Dreamer and Pit, this time picking up the slack for where he lacked off in the previous. And now an advantage instantly ripped from them. 54 seconds, and there's only a smoke flash to get them into either side of their choosing. And even though Dreamer is weak, I certainly don't think A is the play.
There's a smoke in Miyu's hands. He gets smoked out off towards CT. And that could be what works things here. But Bubble is making the movement here. Doesn't realize that Miyu's already slipped that gap, though. And that bit problematic here. Potentially that arch side covered off now. That could come into fruition here now. Is going to be the likes of Rainwaker catching him off guard, finding that kill. Now it leaves that all on Mihu's shoulders. No way you push this smoke. Bubble just doesn't care. The no respect play coming through from SKADE continues. That shows some serious issues in Mad Lions' trade potential. But then you follow it up with SKADE seemingly hitting every stride with this one-sided nature of the matchup, and that's where things really start to turn positive for them and the punishment here. But I mean, look at this. TMB just completely unaware of the possibility that they could, come that direction. And it seems like that's more miscommunication in the mix.
Maybe that was all intentional, though, because Dreamer is still waiting to potentially go uncleared. Borup is exactly what he does. Still even holds the angle. Mihu peeks in, and what a shot. Doubling down. That was the only way to get back into this round, but both of them are now stacked up on the A site. What's going on? They're looking towards Arch. They want to go for a wrap into B. I'm not sure, but now not even knowing if somebody's speedway or not, with 20 seconds to go, you've really just got to go hopefully charging into the A site, and the jumping and accuracy is what chips will take you out on.
Yeah,
But I feel like they have to do something about Banana, because that was like, what, the 3rd, 4th time that SKADE have actually just had a stacked up A site on the attack. And that's just because every time SKADE have somebody in car, like, they're just uncontestable. They find the opening pick, Mad Lions call it off, and just end up going into A and super readable. And now they're just going to try a full-on A attack as is. Denislav's colliding him up, and it looks like he can farm them. A bit of a miss on the flick, but still good enough to find those 2. Now they're trapped in lane. You can't exit. You've got a flank coming through. Banana. Sure, you got low HP out of the Opera. And actually, that's another hill to work with. Mihu has just given them a leeway right back into the round. TMB above the smoke catches the Opera and leaves it all into the 1v1. Knowing that he's coming from the flank. Ships has a pin pull. This should be a second for the Lions. It will. TMB has saved the day for at least a double, but with recovering.
SKADE in that defense, it's Pinnacle able to hit a nasty collateral. Then you need to make that success a common trend here. It can't be a flash in the pan. Aggression coming on through towards middle. Denislav forced off the line, and they're going to continue trying to pull a pin on this fast A tank where Dreamer is holding things down so effectively. Trades coming through as well, and Dreamer good for 3 as he continues to solidify himself as such an anchor player in that balcony position. A nice flick from JL. That's still just a consolation prize, but maybe it can encourage a B movement here.
Yeah, they know that guy is usually the one either in Banana, getting that opening kill, or deciding to flank in the late rounds, so I kind of like the play coming through from JL. It's just a bit risky because he doesn't have a smoke, so he is going to have to fight raw, this player in CT. Which, Bubble, he's not being quiet about it whatsoever. I don't think JL heard the footsteps, though.
Right.
And most certainly on the response, Bubbles heard the scope, trying to get this bomb down. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to tomorrow, whereas you walk in 16-5, 16-4, something amongst those results. Like, what do you build yourselves up to in the next game, right? To try to stay in the event.
That's a good point. You gotta really set yourself up for success tomorrow, I think, at this point, if you're on the Mad Lions. And now they're gonna try and walk into this brick wall B setup here. The utility has done so much damage, coupled with the fact that they've already found 2 opening kills off the back of that util. The rotator has arrived onto the scene, and Ships might not even let him have any fun here, as he's just completely denied entry.
It's gonna be 13-2. I mean, from the way I look at it, no more utility. Not even your star boy and me who is alive. You're going up against the opposite back of the site, and Chip's even sitting in a Molotov can't be dealt with. 11-round disparity between SKADE and Mad Lions heading to their pass that hasn't delivered. JL, he's gone quiet on this map. We're not seeing anything from Bora. Buzz has been quiet too. And since Dust 2, TMD has also slowed down, so it's like, you really just need more of a supporting role behind your one-star player and me.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, with these sort of results, it is like a team effort in which you are losing in.
This is a win by Mad Lions, by the way. Like, this round, there's no way that I can see SKADE, like, winning this round.
Yeah, I mean, the one win condition here is if they do hit the B bomb site in time. Now, there's a fast flank coming forward, and Borup should be putting it in here.
No way.
Oh, please tell me that does not go wrong. They found
No
the
way,
answer.
he got it!
Enough. You have definitely cursed him right there with this one, because me, who and Buzz, how have they found themselves in a 2v1?
I'm
2v2.
so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mad Lions. This one's on me. Well, I guess it is still super winnable. There's a combined total of 15. Help! But how do they do? Like, what the hell, man? Oh my god, that hurts. That's
I don't know.
painful.
I can't believe you've just cursed him like